Good morning. It's Mike Palmer from Mike Palmer Homes. I want to make another video of a house we just finished. This has been probably our best selling plan. It's called the Jordan plan, or we call it the Jordan 2 because we rearranged the kitchen. So a few things. We have not, we didn't put the shrubs in just because it's July and the heat can be brutal down here in the summer. So the customer is going to opt out and put some shrubs, some shrubs in the flower beds after, probably September once it cools off a little bit. So they'll be set in by next summer. We've got straw and seed on the yard. However, we have to do that for code and get a root system in there so they can get a lawn established. However, in this weather, not much grows here. Not much of the fescue grows here in July and August. So we get some good rain. We should get some good root growth to stabilize the yard, and then we'll put a good fescue yard in the fall, or a customer will anyway. And that house, let me see, there we go. Got a little sun in my eyes, but that's, we built a detached garage. We built that house, I think it was 2014 or 15. Same house plan, but looks totally different. That's done with a red brick with a black mortar, kind of that Harrisburg, North Carolina look. And this is done more craftsman. So you can see what we did with the colors. Customer chose kind of like a musket brown paint for the soffits, musket brown soffits and shutters and front door, and kind of a lighter kind of cream beige color for the shake and the siding. And actually the shake and the siding are slightly different colors. So it really came out with a cool look. Looks totally different than that other house. So it just goes to show we can make these houses look however you want. Now they made their driveway at the back a little wider for some extra parking. You can see this concrete work done by Lake Norman Concrete Finishing. The way they do the control joints and the edging, they just do an excellent job, and really happy with what they do. So we did that half wall, they call that a wainscoting. That's a stone wainscoting right there. That is a sienna stone by Dutch Quality. That color kind of goes with what's contemporary colors. That's a concrete fiberboard siding. It's actually a concrete product. Has that cedar look, but it won't rot and fall off your house like wood will over time. Anyway, and they did that surround around all the windows. And we have, that's a concrete fiberboard shake made to look like cedar shake up top. You see, underneath the soffit is that overhang, and it's called a freeze board. I see some houses without a freeze board, and it just, something doesn't look right with me. So that's something we're pretty particular about. The front porch, the sideway lead up. We like to put this drip edge over top of the stone. Got a flashing up here, metal flashing up here, so all the water comes out, and it drips down in front of the stone instead of getting behind it and cause problems. And we have stone steps with a random flagstone pattern like we always do. And this column is so close together. Instead of doing two columns and being impossible to get in between to try to get the stone look right, we just combine the two into one. But there's two columns. There's a tapered column, what we usually do with that craftsman look. And our friends over at Lawrence and Carpentry done a great job with these. And you see it kind of holds up that angle in the roof. They went with a hanging lamp, and we do have one can light, kind of like a hurricane lamp. And it's always interesting to see people's different tastes in light fixtures. There's a lot of individuality in that. And there's our knotty pine ceiling stained to match the home. Now this style door, you see, that's called dental mold with kind of those teeth coming down that shelf. That's your kind of your quintessential craftsman style door. And you notice the windows, they call that pattern plaza, but that's kind of goes with that craftsman look and matches the door. And it's a painted door. Now we come in the foyer. We call this like a judge's panel or shadow box. We got different styles. Sometimes we do a chair rail and backer. This is just kind of a bull nose, kind of little micro shelf there. This house, was originally set for a dining room. Now we kind of made it a flex room. We put these doors here, these 15 light doors. So this could be made into an office or a dining room. And we went with the double tray up there. So they're probably using this as a dining room, seeing as they put a dining room style chandelier in there. Everybody does it a little bit different. In our baseboards, we go with a 7 1/4 inch baseboard. And a lot of times we'll put the receptacle right in the baseboard. Otherwise, it ends up somewhere in this trim, and you have an electrician and a trimmer kind of disagreeing because the trimmer wants all those boxes uniform. The electrician has to be next to a stud, so when that box conflicts, it can end up looking real ugly, and we don't like that. Anyway, so when you come into this house, you've got 10-foot ceilings right here. That's a light fixture they went with, a real pretty light fixture. Just like I said, everybody picks a little different. I love the tile in this bathroom, but this is the second bedroom 2 and 3. It's just carpeted bedroom. We try to wire them all for a ceiling fan. The closet, and then this room, we put a cathedral ceiling in there just basically because we could, and we got a plant shelf above the closet, so that makes this room feel a lot bigger and feel a lot more spacious. Malfunction. Okay, I do believe we have our technical difficulties repaired. Anyway, this room is second bedroom. We put a cathedral vaulted ceiling up here because we could. Makes this room a lot more spacious, and we've got a plant shelf up there, which makes this room feel a whole lot bigger. I go over this every video, but these doors are a 3-panel craftsman style door, and I like for closets ball catch doors. I don't like the bifold ones that fold in because they end up broken usually before we get done. But anyway, it's just a standard closet. They put a closet organizer type shelves in there for the little one. I want to revisit this bathroom. I really like this tile I showed you before, but the countertop, that beautiful countertop, that's either a level 2 or level 3. Granite. Now, this is something we did a little different. We just had the trimmer go ahead and build us a frame around a plate mirror. Usually you can get the framed mirrors, store and hang them. This one is physically attached, and we just cut some casing, put it around there. So it's a pretty cool look. Anyway, and it's a standard fiberglass tub with Delta Linden faucets, but it's got a wand, detachable wand, and a preset temperature gauge on there, so you can get it to the temperature you like and have it preset. Anyway, that's for the back 2 bedrooms. Let's get to some of the more fun parts of the house. Kitchen. Look at that beautiful piece of granite. Anyway, they put end panels on the island, and those nice gray corbels. You notice the island color is a little different than the main cabinet color. It's a raised panel. And you get the microwave over the range, over smooth top range. Now they went with a 50-50. I've got a 50-50. I'm preferable to the whole sink, but everybody's got a different taste, and some people do 60-40 on that. And dishwasher. And look at this backsplash. It's like a subway tile, but it is textured. It's got a textured look to it. So that's consistent with what's in style these days, is more your clean lines and not so much bling, just kind of one consistent color. Now the way, I never did like those fluorescent fixtures in a kitchen, so we put can lights here like a pattern. There's 2 there and 3 there, nice and bright in front of the refrigerator. And then we put 3 pendant lights here, and I love their selection. Kind of consistent with the clean lines, but you kind of have that hurricane lamp look. So you have 3 over the bar, and then you have the overhang here for your seating area. And over here, your dining area, we did make the dining room into an office, and it could be made back into a dining room, but nice big spacious area. So if you have a dining table here, you can, if you want to put leaves in for family get-togethers, you can push it out further. And there's a window seat, the beautiful color they picked on their cushions. It's very unique. And our signature window seat, of course, we've got 1 can light up there, but the little girl is going to sit there. They brought her here already, and the little girl's already sitting up there with her iPad or a game console. Now, we've done a lot of different configurations in this great room. It's a vaulted great room. We've got 4 eyeball lights. They've got the fireplace at the end. I kind of like that. If you put the TV up there, you can see the TV from anywhere in the kitchen. They did put the windows on either side for natural light. We've also put the fireplace in the corner on this model before. They're putting an entertainment center here, so we put their TV jack right there, and they're gonna have, we've also put the fireplace on that wall before and just put a big triple window with a transom above. A lot of different configurations. Screen-in porch. Standard is a pressure-treated wood screen-in porch. You can upgrade like they did and put this product called Miratech, which is a composite, but it looks like wood. It is comes out, makes the screen porch look very, very pretty. It's a nice product. It does have a cost. This composite is fairly expensive, but it's also wrapped around the beam. You see the real pretty work they did on that beam. And of course, stained knotty pine ceiling. And I really like that ceiling fan they picked out. And we've got a screen door, storm door there. Out to a patio for barbecuing. They also put this product here, which is called Screenies. It's pretty subtle. You know, it's not a real big product that stands out, but that's just kind of got a vinyl snap-on ridge on the outside. So it makes it a lot easier to change the screen, because at some point these screens, you know, they can, over time, they can stretch out, or they can, if somebody accidentally pokes a hole through it, it makes it a lot easier to repair. Now another feature I really like, I love the doorknobs, the square base doorknobs that the client picked out, is this door with the blinds in between. So you can have blinds, you just close the blinds and you just wiggle like that. You can open it, but they're in between the glass, so you never have to worry about the cat getting to them, never have to dust them. They're all enclosed. Wait, so that's the great room, and that's the hallway. Now let's go back here. Coming in from the garage, we call this a drop zone, or bench seat and drop zone, because that's where the kids drop their book bags, gloves, hats, cubbies for the shoes underneath. Now we have a hardwood floor here, and this is a #1 red oak finished in place hardwood, but this is actually ceramic tile, but it has that wood look. It's a ceramic tile made to resemble hardwood floor. So anyway, this is where the washer dryer will go. That's for your dryer duct. And there's your utility sink, mops, dirty shoes. There's always something nasty in a house that you have to fix. And this goes into their garage. And of course, we like to sheetrock and paint the garage. Now, what's cool with this garage is you have this door going out to the driveway. Because it's a walk door or a man door, so you don't have to open that garage door every time you go in and out. If you want to come out here to grab something out of the car, just put your trash in a trash can, and like I said, this comes out to the driveway. And they added some extra concrete, so they have a nice, big, beautiful driveway. Plenty of parking, plenty of room for kids to play on the big wheels or bicycles. So that's the garage. And we got a nice LiftMaster garage door opener with the app, so you can operate it from your phone. Anyhow, we use this, we put a closet here. That's underneath the stairs to go up to the bonus room. That's just extra storage space. Now, I'm back in through the laundry room. Check out the master suite. The carpeted floor in the master suite. We are seeing a lot of people now are just running the hardwood floor through here as well. Myself, I like getting out of bed and standing on soft carpet, but a lot of people are going with hardwood just because it's easier to clean and it lasts a lot longer. We're seeing that trend. Now this has a double tray, and they're kind of consistent with the clean lines, just doing simple rectangle. It's got traditional crown up there. Sometimes we go some different styles of crown. This is a traditional. Oh, and there's a Craftsman style trim on the windows. Just see, it's just like more clean lines with a simple 1x4, and it just overlaps an inch up here. And that was the theme of the whole house. They went with a double ball catch door into the master suite. The master suite, they chose not to go with a tub because they don't use a tub that much, so they're going to put a bench and use this space here. I like a granite cap on top of the wall, and look at that great tile work. Now there's a niche to put all shampoos and soaps. Nice deep niche over on the edge, and it's so you don't see it from the entrance, so you're not looking at all that business. They got a frameless door, and they went with a fiberglass pan. That makes it easier. You don't have that pretty tile on the floor, but on the floor is where the grout needs the most attention. So it's less grout cleaning they have to do. Customer chose to run the tile all the way up to the ceiling. Sometimes we stop it at 7 feet. And this is one of my favorite kinds of shower heads because it's got the wand and the head all in one piece, so you don't have a whole lot of confusing valves to mess with, but you do get that wand to get in all the nooks and crannies, so to speak. This is a linen closet here. I like the linen closet in the master because that's where you're using all your towels. And right here, everything. And our Gerber toilet, as I say in every video, we've got comfort height elongated bowl. I don't know many clients that want that little squatty potty that's small, looking like it just came out of a trailer. Once again, they did a beautiful granite choice and Delta Linden faucets. Now these, that's pretty much our standard, but you can pick whatever faucet you like. This one has the straight handles. Some of them have the curved kind of wing handles. This is, I like this because it's just not as big a commitment. And once again, framed mirror and nice light fixtures. Now, a lot of times here, these folks wanted a stack of drawers in between the sinks. In my house, my wife likes it. The center kind of dropped down 4 inches and an e-space, so you can have a chair and sit down there. So when you're putting yourself together, you can sit down and you don't have to stand up. But I find people's choices are very diverse. Some people like that, some people don't. And I don't find much in between. Now let's go check out the bonus room. Oh, by the way, you can hit the subscribe or the like button if you're finding anything of value in this video. We appreciate you watching, but that helps us, get our YouTube channels out to more people. Right, the bonus room, we've got a nice 38-ounce carpet in here. They painted that area pink because I'm sure that's going to be the little girl's play area. Now, as I often point out in this house, these windows are a little shorter. They're not a full-length window like this one over here. But the reason for that is if you can see down there, there's an overhang and a gutter. And we get torrential rains down here sometimes. So when you have a driving rain, all that water would be going down on the garage door. So I like having that overhang, kind of that eyebrow, so that water can go into a gutter so it doesn't dump so much water on your garage door. With Craftsman style trim. That's just a 1x8 baseboard. Doesn't have that decorative cap on top to go with the theme. Big closet in this bonus room in the Jordan. Lots of space for toys or whatever else. Once again, love that tile selection. That's a 12x24 tile. They have a standard fiberglass tub toilet, and usually we're putting the door over a little further over here so that the door swing doesn't impede with the entrance into the storage room in the attic. However, they wanted to go with a bigger vanity, which I see that too. That gives you a lot more room. Otherwise, you would have a small vanity and the door would swing here, but that puts a nice big vanity, and once again, gorgeous granite on there. So, also in this bathroom is, we know everybody likes storage space, and here in America, so we have this big flat platform, and it would be even bigger if we hadn't put the air conditioning up here, but we wasn't enough room down in the crawl space, so we ran the ducts up in the attic. But you can stack those big Tupperware containers, and you can store a lot of stuff up here. And in the storage room, I like to have a light, and I like to go with a full-size door, because when you go down with those little Smurf doors, you end up bumping your head, and it's no fun. And it's only a few dollars more for that tall door, and everybody seems to really like it, so that's what we've been doing. Anyway, down the stairs, we got our oak railing. Sconce light, oak railing stained to match the floor below. And that pretty much concludes a tour of this house. I could talk a lot more, but this video's got to end sometime. It's the Jordan 2. Once again, if you saw anything of value in this video, we'd appreciate if you hit the like or subscribe button. And we appreciate you watching our site. If you have any questions, please contact us on the numbers below or on our website.